There's nothing like scrolling through the front page of YouTube to find some good content. Hey, what's that? You ever scroll through your YouTube feed and ask, what is this doing in my recommended? I wish I knew the answer to that. In the many years that I've been watching YouTube videos, I've had plenty of recommended videos show up in my feed, from current obsessions, related content, and underrated channels that make some pretty good stuff. However, there have been many instances where YouTube is like, hey, you wanna watch this video? And then I look at the view count and say, no thanks. Nearly 2 years ago, as of recording this video, I went through my YouTube feed to find 8 videos and 4 shorts from many unknown creators that have wound up there. Some were fine, some were bad, and others were difficult to understand. That was my first long-form video, and it got quite the initial reception. But since then, my video editing skills have improved, and with that came an increase in video quality. So I've decided to redo this particular one to match the current style of my videos. But before we get into it, let me set things straight. The videos I have today will be split into 2 groups. The survivors, which are videos that I've looked at in the original video, which are still up, and the newbies, which are unique videos I have come across since that have a similar criteria to what I covered previously. I named one of these groups that way because the other half of the 8 videos I featured were either made unavailable or sent to the Shadow Realm of Termination alongside their channels. As for the 4 shorts, I'll simply replace the one that's currently unavailable and replace one of the shorts that's still available with a new one I find to keep things even. With all that out of the way, let's get started with the survivors. Going in the order that I went through in the original video, first we have Luigi thinks he's in Animal Crossing, which is a clip from the Nintendo Direct trailer for the then upcoming Mario and Luigi Brothership game. The clip is taken from the start of the trailer, featuring Luigi running away from a swarm of bees while Mario watches. What does this have to do with Animal Crossing? Well, if we read the description, we may be able to find out the answer. Luigi, shake the tree. What do you get when you press the A button when one of the trees in Animal Crossing? Wasp! Buzz, bee emoji. I think this is referencing how in the Animal Crossing games there's a small chance that bees may come out of trees if you shake them, but the description's grammar makes it hard to read. In case it wasn't obvious, the video appears to be screen recorded thanks to the mobile YouTube UI visible at the start. They could have just downloaded the trailer as an MP4, threw it into some free editing software and trimmed the clip that way, not just record it. This video was made by Scarlet Anime, who used to have 458 subscribers, but has since changed his name to Joker Main SSBU and recently reached 1,000 subscribers. The video used to have 284 views and 3 likes when I first looked at it, but checking on it now, it currently has 305 views, but the same 3 likes. Let's have a look at how many videos this channel's made, and their content consists of videos about many different games, from Fortnite, Smash Ultimate, as well as Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Lego Marvel Superheroes, and, since the rebrand, Persona. And yes, he still has those new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and Team Sonic Racing videos with the stolen Zack Scott Games thumbnails. His most viewed videos are still those clips from the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which I forgot to mention, are also screen recorded. Next time you decide to record a bit from a YouTube video, be sure to trim the beginning out so it wouldn't be obvious. And one more thing, create your own thumbnails for your new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and Team Sonic Racing videos to avoid false association. That should stop the plagiarism accusations. Next up, we have a video simply titled Mr. Squidward, which is a meme based on the SpongeBob Fruit Snacks video from Fried Chili Cheese Dogs. It takes the ending of the video, right before Squidward gets hit by that yellow stuff, and puts a JoJo to be continued meme over it. I get what they're trying to do here, but what irks me is that the timing's off. The beat drops before the arrow appears. The arrow simply appears out of nowhere instead of sliding from the right, and the background is in sepia tone. Even I did it better 2 years ago.
Let me give her a squeeze, Mr. Squidward!
Now that is how it should be. There's even a sequel to this video, which instead has Mr. Krabs land a critical hit on Squidward TF2 style, and even has a kill feed that appears when a shot is landed, which I think looks neat. This video was made by Da Best Guy, and his description still says he's trying his best. I did too, and look where that got me. When I first checked this video out, the channel had 107 subscribers, but now they have 131. The video used to have 1,179 views and 49 likes, but now it has 5,349 views and 66 likes. The video, alongside its TF2 based sequel, have since become the most viewed videos on his channel, despite the latter having approximately half as much views. His most popular video used to be Fortnite Peter Griffin epic Fortnite clips, but it's best if we don't mention it. He has recently made some shorts, the majority of which focus on playing Smash Ultimate and your opponent picking Mr. Game & Watch, Kazuya, or Sonic, set to the same JJK template. All 3 of them have gotten thousands of views, with his most popular one having 14,000. Overall, I liked his 2 takes on the
Let me give her a squeeze, Mr. Squidward!
meme, and I applaud his recent success with those shorts. But that Peter Griffin video...
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Up next is Captain America tells Vincent, "That's enough." The original video is comprised of 2 scenes, one from the start of Over the Hedge, where Vincent the Bear threatens to kill RJ if his missing food isn't returned, and another from The Avengers, where Captain America breaks up a brief scuffle between Thor and Iron Man. This doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, what reason would Cap have to break up a conflict like that? But look closer at the start of the video. The video was being recorded off of an iPad, where you can clearly see the original uploader's name on it. It confirms that they're stealing the channel's video without crediting them, a sentiment made by that comment which I agree with. I couldn't even find their channel searching their name. The video was made by a channel whose name is just as long. SpongeBob the Loud House and Sidekick Rules 2005. When this video first showed up in my feed, I don't remember how many views it had, but I do know it used to have 6 likes. Now the video has 293 views and 1 extra like. Meanwhile, the channel used to have 602 subscribers, while now they have... Are you shitting me? And look at how many videos they've posted. His most popular video, with 10,000 views, is some crappy woo sound effect. But why couldn't it have gone like... This video belongs to their Heroes vs. Villains series, featuring such dream mashups as Woody vs. King Magnifico from Wish, Joy vs. Maxine Lamal from Despicable Me 4, and even Mac from Migration vs. Bowser, which feel like matchups in a Mugen game. His shorts, on the other hand, are personal mini-vlogs and daily clips, with a handful of them having views in the tens of thousands. I would keep complaining about his content, but he doesn't allow any negativity towards it, so I'll stop there. I just don't get the appeal of them, that's all. Here's a suggestion before I move on. Switch from Powtoon to CapCut, convert the YouTube videos to MP4, and just make your videos this way with no watermarks or end tags. Just some food for thought. The final video of the survivors is Venom Epic Mickey Meme. It's just a part of the intro to the first Epic Mickey game where Mickey gets dragged to the wasteland by the Shadow Blot, both a low-quality, ear-rape version of the song Venom by Eminem playing over it. I mean, I get the similarities, the Shadow Blot shares a lot in common with symbiotes in terms of their behavior and purpose, but really, that's about it. The video was created by Bristol Lively, who used to have 89 subscribers, but now currently sits at 307. The video used to have 1,153 views and 29 likes, but now has 9,097 views and a whopping 252 likes. It used to be his most popular video, but has since been dethroned by a tribute to Spider-Man 3, set to the song Monster by Skillet. Out of the other content he has, there's a project for his English classes.
Introducing the student head wheels.
Some sort of ASMR meme about who should play Venom.
Josh Hutcherson with Michael Kovac.
Okay, pause for a moment. Why does this user want the voice of Jax to voice Venom? You all know how I feel about Digital Circus.
What? Amigote, pendejo!
No offense. And another tribute, this time about Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim, set to Paranoid by Black Sabbath, which is way less successful. His shorts are kind of a mixed bag, with his most popular one being a preview for a cancelled FNAF edit set to Immortals by Fallout Boy with 7.1 thousand views. Other than that, I haven't got anything else to say. That's all the videos from the survivors, but we still have 4 more videos to go through. They're different from the other videos we've seen so far, and dare I say I liked most of them better. That's right, it's time to look at the newbies. Let's get into them. The first video of the group is called The Weird Tom and Jerry Game That No One Talks About. It's a typical gameplay video of Tom and Jerry in War of the Whiskers. They play through the challenge mode as Tom, beat Monster Jerry at the end, and try out a couple of 4-player games. What sets this one apart are the animated segments bookending the video. I was expecting the quality to be poor, like other low-quality animations I've seen on this platform, one of which we'll get to later, but no, they're actually pretty decent. Sure, the asset timing is off, certain sound effects and bits of voiceover are too loud, and certain frames have errors in them, but other than that, the animation quality is pretty impressive for someone who was 15 at the time this was made. There are also some bits that made me laugh. And by the way, many people on YouTube have talked about this game. You kinda underestimated a little with the title there. The video was created by Joelverse, who currently has 247 subscribers, while it has 2,289 views and 78 likes. It has become his most viewed video, with his other long-form content sitting in descending order. Speaking of, his content only kept getting better, to the point where I did not find any of the issues that were in the previous 2 videos in his latest one, and even made use of different art styles to spice things up a little. I'm actually subscribed to him, and I've interacted with him in the comments of his videos and community posts. He's even interacted with my content too. We also have one thing in common. We both take a long while to get main videos done. But yeah, good beginnings, content that keeps getting better, and shoutouts to you, man, if you're watching this. Keep doing what you do best, and don't stop improving. Next up, we are outdated, a Wii U demo. I'm aware of demo scenes and saw a handful of them, from platforms like early home computers, like those by TT Games founder John Burton, to older retro consoles, like Is That a Demo in Your Pocket for the Game Boy. But it's not every day you encounter demo scenes for consoles as recent as the Wii U. These are usually a showcase of coding skills to create art that push the limits of the hardware that's running on them. But this one, not so much. It consists of a group of TVs and a gamepad cycling through different graphics and animations set to a synth and piano melody. Near the end, a conversation is shown on the gamepad, where one person asks another why they're still here since everyone moved on to newer consoles, and the other responds, "I know, but I still haven't." The demo also features references to other consoles such as the PS1, Dreamcast, and GameCube, which are meant to reference their forgotten demo scenes, among other shapes which vary in complexity, even including a homebrew channel reference. This demo was created by Verpo, who only has just 41 subscribers, while it has 964 views and 65 likes. While her most popular video is about a Finnish train station's opening at 1,559 views, this one remains a close second. She has also worked on other demo scenes, such as the Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 64, and something called the TIC-80, which is similar to Pico 8, which I'm aware of. One of them reminds me of Polish channel TVN's rebrand from 2013. In a reply to a comment of mine, she did explain they're still figuring out how to push the Wii U's limits. This demo is only the second one to be made for the console, with the first one being called Immaterial, which Verpo also worked on. Overall, it's neat to see demo scenes for a console this recent. Maybe when all the 8th gen consoles eventually get discontinued and cracked open, we could perhaps get more impressive demo scenes than what we have currently. We'll have to wait and see. For this next video, I'm instead going to talk about the channel that uploaded it first, as it is part of a show that has 8 episodes so far. This is Space Cadet Spurtz, an indie animated series which centers around 3 main characters, the titular Spurtz, Robot Rudy, and Jarek, a one-eyed giant who speaks in monotone. They all live together on their ship, but Jolly Green, where they run a galactic produce business. The 8 episodes have a similar runtime to that of Mixels, with episodes lasting around a minute each, save for the first one which has a post-credit scene, and they all focus on the 3 in different short scenarios. The series was created by Aaron's Mind, who also storyboarded and wrote most of the episodes in addition to animating them and voicing the characters, with some other people helping out with boarding and writing for some episodes, producing, and more recently, composing music. The channel currently has 408 subscribers. The episode that showed up in my recommended was the 8th one, Abstained, which focuses on an Ace Attorney-style courtroom trial where Rudy is accused by Spurtz of staining the couch, complete with objections, similar music, and Jarek being the judge. It currently has 557 views and 68 likes. The series' most popular episode is Lights, Camera, Produce, which has 4,457 views. Despite their short length, the episodes each have a moment that genuinely made me laugh.
Sweet Nebula!
Perhaps I was too happy.
This show reminds me of Monkey Wrench, a similar indie animation series that I also really like, with similar characters and setting, though instead of being mercenaries, we're galactic greengrocers. The series has a Patreon, where they share production updates, upload episodes early, and allow you to have your name in the credits. Aside from one blink and you'll miss it error and tabbed out, the series is really high quality for only 408 subs, which is ironic considering the creator's channel has nearly 250,000. Overall, I would highly recommend checking this series out for its high quality, and perhaps support them on Patreon to fund further episodes. Now, where could that last video be? Nope.
Good, this is the Wi-Fi switch.
Nope. Ah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the final video of the newbies. I present to you this. This is the Greg the Eggpond Show, episode 1. And compared to the 2 animations we looked at previously, the quality takes a straight nosedive. The episode follows the titular robot who, immediately after being created by Dr. Eggman, who's also wearing his classic outfit for some reason, gets ordered to make him something to eat. He then proceeds to blow up the stove, which angers Eggman and initiates a chase before he sends a handful of bandits after him. What a first episode. This feels like a dollar store version of Magnificent Motobug, which both focus on Bandit main characters, though the former pales in comparison to the latter in terms of quality. The illustrations aren't that bad and nothing goes outside of the lines despite the childish drawings, but the plot wasn't understandable. Some SMG4 style subtitles would help to make the story easier to follow. This premiere episode was created by Fast Hedgehog, who has 27 subscribers, around how much I had when I was making the original YouTube recommended Oddities video. It has 281 views and only 11 likes, but is also his most popular video, with the second episode having the second most views. It picks up where the last one left off, with the bandits still chasing Greg. He punches a buzz bomber and ends up on some sort of racetrack. He then gets into a car, grabs a white wisp and uses it, drives over a boost pad, and the episode ends with him holding a monster truck item from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. This series has given me a lot of unanswered questions. He has done other similarly crude Sonic animations in the past, including an Andy Warhol's Empire-like of Jet the Hawk peeking out of an egg, but Greg the Eggpond is his most professional series so far, featuring proper outlines on each of the characters. But other than that, not as bad as some of the videos from the survivors, but not as good as the majority of the newbies. You've still got a long way to go, so keep honing on your skills. But props to you for not using AI like your channel description says. Those were the videos, but let us now move on to the shorts, which will come from similarly unknown channels, have similar view and like counts, and be split into survivor and newbie groups just like the regular videos. Let's get into them. The first short we have is called The Great Coke Conquest. It follows the journey of an ice cube as it makes its way across a desert, snowy landscape, and a volcanic region before ending up in a glass of soda. Short and sweet. The description compares the cube's journey, named Cubert, to going great lengths to finding your soulmate. Sometime later, the channel updated it to say that they found theirs. good on you. In comparison to the last animation we've looked at, this one feels like a step up in quality. I dig the style, the sound effects are used effectively, and there are even a handful of blinking you'll miss it moments, such as a cow being abducted, Santa's sleigh, and a snowman. I like how the ice cube smiles when it sinks into the drink. The video was created by Jade Ozogu, also known as who used to have 9 subscribers, but now has 17. The short used to have 291 views when I first took a look at it, but currently it has 343. She has also made other animated videos since then, such as the evolution of man portrayed by batteries, batteries hugging each other, and 2 juice boxes looking at snow outside their window, which comes from a cloud with dandruff.
Damn, bro, that itch.
While the initial 6 animations almost remind me of fast hedgehogs, though one does have a cool effect, the other 6 show she's slowly getting better at this. She also posted a video where she rated her art, and honestly, they all look pretty darn good. Sometime after I posted the original video, I got a comment from another individual known as Onyinya, thanking me for the positive review of the content. Maybe it's her mother, or it could be an alt account, who knows. If you're watching this, Onyinya, let me know in the comments. Other than not bad animations. The next short we have is simply titled, I'm Bownie. It focuses on a kid pretending to be Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's as he goes over to a security guard and beats him up, all while a sped up remix of Hello by OMFG plays. He then finds Golden Freddy just standing there in the hallway and proceeds to beat him up as well. Dang, this kid's got some guts to pull this off. No need to look at a poster or play through a minigame, he just finds him there and beats him up. All without being scared too. The gameplay looks to be recorded in Bone Lab, a VR physics action game, as evidenced by the first-person perspective and emotions the character makes. The video was made by GameNoob, formerly Tagon, who, like Scarlet Anime, appears to have changed his name, now being referred to as Charlie S450. He also used to have 90 subscribers, but now has 244. The short used to have 457 views as of voicing the original video, but now has 523. His most popular short is him showcasing the Nuka-Cola from Fallout in Bone Lab with 22,000 views. While he initially started making more videos in VR, he has since pivoted to making memes and live motion animations, some of them getting thousands of views. His main content consists of Roblox videos and more VR gameplay, one of which being another Bone Lab video at 1.6 thousand views. He's not posted since November according to his latest short. Either he's taking a break, or he's grown out of this hobby already. Like I said before, it's not bad, but not as good as Life Be Like's animations. Now that we've looked at the ones I know, let's move on to the ones I don't, starting with Narwhals Narwhals. I initially thought it was another Gorilla Tag video thanks to the similar looking player models, but I found out thanks to the uploader's reply to a comment that it's actually from a game called Shark Go, where you fight over sea creatures while riding a shark, thankfully without 250 pounds of dynamite strapped to your chest into the mouth of an active volcano. It features players swimming around on top of narwhals set to Weeble's Narwhals song. The next shot has them look at each other and then wave, with some text underneath instructing the viewer to help them get LV1CC. After some research and correction, it turns out they want help with reaching level 1 inside the competitive course, which, from what I've seen, consists of a tunnel with thin gaps you have to swim through that unlocks competitive views upon completion, almost exactly like how Gorilla Tag handled it. Aside from that discovery, I haven't got anything else to comment about this one. The short was made by Galax, who currently has 70 subscribers. It has 1,251 views and 9 likes, making it his second most viewed short, while his most popular one has 1,503 views, and is actually a companion piece to a video focusing on the game Hero X Hero, which has 21 views. Since I don't really care about the game, I don't need to see the whole video. Overall, it was a good thing I managed to get this in my feed. I was going to talk about an AI slot video of a duck reporter made on a dying API, but it's nice to get some human-made slop for once. For our last short, we have Day 72 of not cutting my hair until West Brom wins 5 games in a row. God, that title's a mouthful. It shows a Go Anime looking environment featuring a man with a sad expression literally saying what the title and text say. What? Is this some real-life challenge where you actively let your hair keep growing anticipating your football team's winning streak? Imagine when it does finally happen, but you've grown your hair for so long that it starts flowing downwards, and you go to the barber and they ask, "How did you let your hair get this long?" And you respond, "I challenged myself to not cut it until West Brom had a 5-game win streak." By the way, the most recent time they got that longest streak was during the 2022-23 season, while the 2025-26 season, the current one, had 4 wins total separated by a couple of draws. I do apologize if I got some of the details wrong. I only just learned about that team from you. I also do apologize if I mocked you there. This short comes from It's Yellow's World, who currently has 2.93 thousand subscribers. The short currently sits at 333 views, while his most popular one is a Roblox logo history at 9,000 views, with his most popular actual video being What Else?, a grounded video at 321,000 views. Going back to the series, he occasionally adds a line to his video about his anticipation or if his team wins. There are subtle differences in each part, such as the expression he has and even yawning at the start of them. At some point, you do see his hair grow a little. If the match is a draw, he freezes the streak. The closest he got was on day 40, referring to the team's 4-win streak from earlier, but when day 50 hit, Sheffield Wednesday beat West Brom, which he got upset about but has since gotten over it by day 75. Hopefully West Brom does eventually get a 5-game streak, and you'll be able to cut your hair, but maybe you could express that in community posts instead of daily shorts. Either way, wishing you luck. Before we finish up, let us quickly go over the other 4 videos and 2 shorts I covered in the previous video, but were removed for different reasons while some survived. And when I say quickly, I mean real fast. Me when Noggin is gonna shut down today, gone presumably because of the relaunch and not archived. Abraham Channel Brooklyn Pro KMS YouTube, still alive, name change, nearly 8K subscribers, minions watching Baby First Anti-Piracy screen now their most popular video, Sonic the Hedgehog 5 Classic Mobile Menu, unavailable but archived. Damari Showers, gone, has a new channel with 79 subs, currently hyping Sonic the Hedgehog 4. That annoying and loud to the death Orange kills an apple because he hates himself, gone, after previously being unlisted and not archived. It's Trenton's bits? Possibly gone, since I couldn't find them for the life of me, but I did manage to find his Up to Faster Frequency Parents in 7 video re-uploaded. Forgot to mention I don't get the appeal of these videos! My opinion on Doodle Tunes? Gone, and the archive. Nolan Fox Guy, the Godzilla and Pokemon fan 2010, terminated, community was understandably sad about it. Light Rain in UK, still up, World of Planes, still standing, now his focus has changed to speakers, short from October 2022 still his most viewed, still has those SMG4 clips. POV or working on your computer, unavailable, but archived in quotes. Rose and Red, still standing, just no videos left. Whew, right. That should cover the ones that didn't make it. And there you have it, a much deeper look into the lesser known side of YouTube that goes unnoticed. We've had some good videos, some bad ones, and some that I didn't quite understand, but there was a lot more good stuff this time around, especially from Joelverse, Space Cadet Spurtz, and even Verpo with that Wii U demo. Like I mentioned before, you need to have good ideas on the content you want to make and the necessary knowledge to tackle this hobby in the first place and create something unique. That's what happened to me. I combined my hobby of building digital Lego models with my burgeoning video editing skills from those Pizza Tower humor and animatic videos to create something that I could present to my audience. All I could say to anyone willing to give YouTube videos a shot is to have some knowledge on video editing, list any sources you use, such as other videos and music, and don't be afraid to branch out into other kinds of content. You may never know that it could be your most viewed. Forgot to mention this last time, but please do not harass any of the channels mentioned here. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to browsing my shorts feed to hopefully find something better to watch.
This is a smoked salt barrel aged. I'm thinking we need to downplay.
Come to Al's Toy Barn.
Hey kid, I understand your struggles with those games from MiHoYo, Kuro, Shift Up, Hypergriff or whatever, but here's a game you might like. Have you ever heard of a game called Attack on Zombies? Or how about Haunted Headlines? The game's from the Facebook posts. The character in the app icon looks familiar to you, doesn't it? Since when did they release? Thanks for watching! I've always had plans to remake this particular video since my video editing skills have improved. That video felt like a pilot episode to me, and everything was not quite there yet in terms of editing, audio, and even face design quality. Similarly to regular show's pilot being reworked into a proper episode, I can say the same about this video as well. Mostly the same structure, but with some new stuff thrown in. It's also the 1000 sub special that I talked about in my celebration video, so I hope it was worth the wait. That previous video was merely a backup plan to let everyone know that I'm still alive, since I lost the script to the Studio Filmów Rysunkowych video. And speaking of, the script to that video is already longer than the Forgotten Mobile Games video, and just as long as that video before the B-song, so I better wrap this up before it gets too long. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and check my other content out. See you all later, and don't forget to stay bricky!